Check one, two. Cool, cool. I'll call you back. I'll call Terry back when we're ready. Oh, okay. I'll call you back when we're ready to go live.
beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? Welcome, everybody. It really is a beautiful day outside in Buffalo, New York. Sun is shining. Really, really wanted to drive my little convertible today, but I left the lights on a few nights ago, so it's dead. So there won't be any convertible today. Are we live? We are? We're streaming. I'm waiting for the connection of the okay. So we're trying to get on the air. So it is a very nice day if you are watching or watching us on the stream outside. That's probably mine. So I know I'm streaming, but I'm not on radio yet. Oh, okay. Oh, we are on radio. Oh, we're on radio. All right. I got a few things I want to talk about today. And one of them is something I saw online. It's a true story. I put it up on some of the social media platforms. There is a sheriff in, of course, Florida, who has made a decision to what they call pert walk children who have called in bomb threats to schools. And he literally, and if you go to my Facebook page, Darius G. Pridgett, you'll see that Facebook has even covered up the article. You have to, it says sensitive information because there's guns in the stream. But he's shown as he walks, as they handcuff and take out of a car, a 12-year-old, gives his name, and then he says, and I'm going to play it in a few minutes after we get past I want to read some stuff out of Challenger. Then gives his name, shows him being booked into the juvenile system. And I put it up. I didn't get a lot of response to it. Some people did say that they thought it was fair. And I want to have a conversation in America where you are innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
However, it becomes okay for an allegation, because we always say allegedly, against a child is publicized. And what happens if later you find out this kid is innocent? You have literally
Yep.
hurt this guy's life. You have literally, or this girl's life. Let me go to the Challenger. First of all, I want to say big ups to the chairman of trustee board here at True Bethel, Rob Lowry. He's been featured in a few things lately. Says Lowry elected first African-American board president of Buffalo United Charter School. Big ups to Rob. He does a lot in our community, and we're just proud of him. Shows you what really tenacity and hard work can bring you. I'm learning something in Challenger on page 3. If you don't have the Challenger, it talks about the next mayor. I know we've drugged this issue out, but it is what it is. And this is from Investigative Post. I want to be clear that this is not an article from the Challenger, but I'm seeing names that I haven't seen or heard as those who may be running for mayor, and it's in alphabetical order. And it talks about Ryan Cahill. I've never heard of him. An emergency preparedness consultant, has been tweeting that he's running for mayor since July. He's a registered Republican. Good luck with that. According to an election board database, the only recorded political donation that they could find was he gave $126.73 to Tim Kennedy's campaign.
Very specific.
Very He didn't give 130.
30. Not 130, not 150.
He gave $126.73.
Yes.
Maybe he'll balance the budget.
Yes. That's it.
Anybody who does $126.73. Zanetta Everhart, according to Investigative Post, as published in the Challenger, lots of people say the first-time Meston District Council member might run for mayor. Those same folks say she is likely to defer to whichever candidate is backed by the party. She voted to make Scanlon the council president in January, setting him up to be acting mayor when Brown resigns. Leah Halton Pope, the Common Council Majority Leader, says she's exploring it. Terrence Hurd, the Buffalo Board of Education at-large member, said he's exploring it. Hurd currently is running for re-election to another term on the school board because at-large seats are citywide elections, because this is the first time in decades the city school board elections are being held in November. Tim Holtz, since 2022, has been commissioner of the State Department of Civil Service, president of the State Civil Service Commission. He was an administrator for Erie County before that and served one term on the Erie County legislature. He beat incumbent Barbara Miller Williams in a newly configured district. Then turn the page to page 11. Rematch Barbara Miller Williams. Miller Williams 2 years later. Folks, according to Investigative Post, folks close to Erie County Democratic headquarters have talked up Hogs for mayor. That's interesting. His potential candidacy has been used to try to coax other candidates out of the race. But he makes a lot more money as a state commissioner.
Yes, you do.
For a lot fewer headaches.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to tell y'all this. As one who has been elected several times, this ain't no joke. Like, this is, you get blamed for everything.
Everything.
Everything. Let me tell you this, and I'm going to read the rest of them. I got my assessment in the mail. I wanted to tell off everybody. I wanted to call a lot, but that's what they do.
Right.
So I'm sure that first of all, it's stupid what they trying to raise my assessment to. So everybody, you all got it in the mail.
Yep.
Don't panic. You can appeal your assessment.
Yes, you can.
You can appeal. Let me say it for those in the back, because mine's just so ridiculous that I was like, oh, I'm moving. Y'all want to charge me this? Y'all can you can have this.
I'm out.
They got a lot. How much a lot? You can get a lot for like $7,000-$10,000 now.
Yes.
I ain't even gonna tell you the stupid amount they put on a lot. Stupid amount. Yes, I said it. I ain't elected. I don't care. And don't call me. Call down to City Hall.
Right.
Call your council member and your mayor. Call Rashid N.C. Wyatt. Don't call Darius Pridgeon, because I'm mad too. But that man say, I'm mad at, what he say? Oh, no, I can't say that. The rent too high. Anyway, if your assessment, they doubled one and quadrupled a lot. You know it ain't no lot out here for $40,000. Y'all better give me my money. Y'all better give me my money. I'm not paying that. I'll sell everything I have. I'm moving.
But it's good news, bad news. Because
what's the good news?
The good news, if your assessment went up, your property is worth more.
Baloney.
I'm taking it.
Baloney.
You don't think your property worth more?
Baloney. Just because the assessment went up doesn't mean my property is worth.
Value.
That's somebody.
2 different things.
Totally different. I can't use my city assessment in saying this is what my property is worth, because they just go through the area. They don't know the inside of my house. They don't know anything.
Right.
And then they do comps.
Right.
Nobody has bought a lot in Buffalo for $40,000.
Right.
Who?
But I'm seeing, because some of the stuff that I've seen, like houses on Dodge selling for $200,000. I'm like, Dodge? What's going on here?
Y'all know what's going on.
And you know what? It's so many pieces to it. And again, they're gonna have a challenge on their hands because people ain't trusting the city. And because we have this deficit, it's like, oh no, y'all gonna try to raise my stuff so that y'all can get more money? Nobody's gonna believe what Jason is explaining. The commissioner's explaining. They're not gonna believe it.
I'm telling people, go and challenge it.
Absolutely.
The majority of challenges will get there.
Absolutely.
And don't quote me on it. Don't call me because I'm not your council member. I'm gonna be down there with you, with my pictures, with my no and H no.
Yeah, but you said it. You have the documentation, and that's what they've been saying with all these meetings. Bring your documentation. If your house ain't worth it and you got holes in your roof or you got some part of your house that's not usable, then you need to bring that documentation so your assessment.
I got a part that's not usable. They told me I couldn't use my third floor.
There you go.
I use it as an attic. I didn't go up there. They said you can't use it unless you put sprinklers in, unless you put it in.
Yep.
So you got the square. I have a huge square footage. I don't take that away.
Yeah.
But I can't use a portion of my house.
Right.
And second of all, if I went to sell my house, the assessment that they put on my house ain't selling on the east side of Buffalo. It's not selling on the east side of Buffalo. Give me my money back. I want my money.
Well, the clear thing that you're saying is that if you don't like your assessment, go and challenge it.
Everybody,
please challenge it. And you got till November 1st, so don't wait till the last minute.
Everybody,
challenge it.
If you know your house ain't selling for $319,000 at 48 cents, go down there. Because one person told me yesterday they was going to go down there and say they was old. It don't matter you old. I had to tell them the truth. Stop talking about you because I can't afford it. They don't care about you can't afford it.
No.
It is the value of the property.
Right.
But all they did, so y'all know, is they just rolled around the neighborhoods, took the pictures, little robo camera thing, and then they go, oh, okay, this house sold over here for this amount, this house sold over here for this amount, this house sold over here for this amount. So we're gonna put a blanket in all the houses on the street. So what, you ain't got no windows? So what, the front door is gone? So what, you got a lot that ain't got nothing on it but grass? $40,000.
That's crazy.
40.
That is wild. But I think the other piece to it is why we have to do regular assessment.
You have to do regular assessment. Go ahead.
Because it balances who is paying the most in
Exactly.
taxes. Because, like you said, that $50,000 valued house on the east side could be paying more taxes than a mansion on Delaware because if we don't balance the assessment correctly.
Right.
So it is to make sure those that should be paying more in taxes, property taxes, are paying more in property taxes.
Absolutely. So I'm reading this list. Sean Ryan, these are people that the investigative posts are saying may be running for mayor. The candidate tightest with Democratic Party leadership is State Senator Sean Ryan, according to investigative posts. Ryan is playing coy about running for mayor while he seeks a new term in the Senate this November, but it's no secret he has his eyes on the job. Chris Scanlon, the Common Council president, South Buffalo's first in more than 70 years, won't say anything about running for mayor until Brown has resigned. But of course, according to investigative posts, he'll run. Scanlon put himself in position to win the council presidency and make a run for mayor's office by delivering a sea of South Buffalo write-in votes for Brown in the 2021 general election.
Like that description.
According to this is what investigative post says. His payback for winning Brown a fifth term is he'll be acting mayor. Okay. India Walton, the 2021 Democratic Party nominee for mayor, has tweeted some teasers about running again, but according to them, they say, but I'm pretty sure she's really trying to rile up folks. Garnell Whitfield, the former fire commissioner, has been making calls for the past 2 weeks, letting other potential candidates know he's considering a run for mayor. Now his candidacy is out in the open, reported by WGRZ, Claudine Ewing. Rashid Wyatt, they ain't put the NC. They got to put some respect on your name. The university council member started talking about running for mayor in early summer. He says he's definitely looking into it now. Now, I knew about most of these, but I don't know who this guy is. Let me go back to it, and then we're going to move on.
I just want to know, do we have an announcement today on the show?
No, ain't no announcement.
I got him on camera. I just want
I know. I saw you put it over there. The guy who gave, let me do this again, $126.73 to Tim Kennedy. He's running. Ryan somebody.
Oh, really?
Republican. Republican.
I think if the name he's ran I think for state office a few times on the Republican line, so they've at least put somebody petitioned him before.
Okay. All right, Ryan, with your $126.73. Go ahead. So that's what's going on in the world. Black Achievers, of course, is coming up. I know a lot of these. I know most of them who are on here. But I know Craig Pridgeon and Kelly Corin Lucci. It's a lot of them on here. It's a lot of them on here that I know. So congratulations to all the Black Achievers who will be receiving awards.
Wait a minute. I just want to tell you, all these people who saw us on Facebook yet last week, like, why was Pridgeon writing you about, your driving? I said, because he can't drive as good as me. That's why. I just want to let y'all know he can't drive as good.
Is that what
he was talking about me driving? Why do you keep talking about your driving?
Because your driving was horrible, and we're going to do it. We're going to do that once a month. We already getting the camera for the car and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna do the show mobile once a month.
But like I said, he got there safe.
I got there safe. I mean, frazzled, but safe. Shut. Took forever. Dude, go all the way around the block.
See, people, what I'm telling you. You get him there safe, and he's still.
So I'm going to play this clip. I don't know if you heard the beginning of the show. Sheriff in Florida. Let's see if I'm doing this right. I should have already plugged it in. Let me make sure all my stuff closed.
Yeah. I won't bring you up on the screen until you tell me you're ready.
Where's your checking account information?
Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Sheriff in Florida, who has decided that because they got so many bomb threats now going to schools, and he's decided to perp walk children, and he has. So I'm going to give you a little bit. Let's see if I can go to the clip, and I want to talk about this because I'll give you my personal opinion. Facebook has literally blurred this out on my page, and so you have to choose. We ready?
Yep.
Let's see, I'm live.
Your kid's photo is going to be put out there. And if I could do it, I'm going to perp walk your kid so that everybody can see what your kid's up to.
Now, for those of you listening by radio, he's literally showing an 11-year-old getting out of a police car in handcuffs. So they're being kind to the kid. He's got his hands behind his back. They showed his kid's face. And allegedly, I said Florida, I take that back. It's Mississippi. Creekside, Mississippi. I apologize, Florida. They're taking him right now into a holding center.
Put that foot down. Let me get the other foot.
They're now taking off the ankle. They got this kid in ankle handcuffs.
Have a seat in the cell. We're going to gather up some paperwork and get things started for you. Do you have any questions? All right.
They're locking him in like.
What we're going to start doing Monday is, since parents, you don't want to raise your kids, I'm going to start raising them. Every time we make an arrest.
So this is what he's told parents. You don't raise your kids, I'm going to raise them. Every time we make an arrest of a kid, we're going to perp walk them. And they are literally walking these kids in handcuffs and posting it online. I'm going to take you to another one that was posted 2 days ago. This guy's name is Mike Chitwood, and here we go.
Parents, do your job. Don't let Sheriff Chitwood raise your kids. This is absolutely ridiculous. Go talk to the families who have lost a loved one in a school shooting. These little knuckleheads think it's funny. Go talk to those parents and see how funny this is.
Trinity Max 17, and then there's another young man getting out of a secure car. Now they're showing them with the handcuffs.
No, man, you gotta be better than that. Your life's not over, but it's just starting, man.
Trinity Max 17 and Braden Severance 16 of Taylor High School.
That's it. Okay.
It says that he's got a felony.
felony charge.
Be careful walking. It's gonna be.
And have a seat. Alright, when we're ready for you, we're gonna come get you. I'm gonna process you, alright? You have any questions, man? Okay.
They putting the kid in the cell, and it just
Parents?
keeps going. So he's
Ma'am.
oh no, wrong one.
Yep.
No,
Good thing there's a delay. Thanks for
that's one of my. I watch her all the time. That's one of my comedians I watch. What's your thoughts?
Are we? Is that where we are? It's harsh, very harsh, but it's a message that we have to send somehow, some way, that parents have to be responsible for their kids.
Okay, let's talk about this because there is a difference, in my opinion, of like this last shooter
Yeah.
who the father bought him stuff,
Yep.
and he was aware.
Yep.
You had kids, I had kids. Kids do stuff that
Yeah.
we are not aware of.
Right.
And I'm not saying it's not the parents shouldn't be aware, but I know for a fact that kids, I don't care how well you raise them, some of them make bad choices,
Yes.
right? So now you're saying that every kid does something that's all the fault of the parent, number one, even if it is. At the end of the day, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty.
Yes.
I'm not big on perp walks. I'm just going to tell you that. I think it's horrible. I think that you want to perp walk me after I have been convicted. Perp walk me after you have proven
Yeah. I
beyond a
agree with that.
reasonable doubt that I did this. Because a kid, I'll tell you right now, your account could be, my account, the church account was stolen.
Yep.
Anybody's account could be stolen. Somebody steals an account. These kids share their passwords, put up something. Now you have literally put a child on the news. I do
Yeah.
believe something has to happen. But go ahead and get that child. Let the other kids know we got a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
But doing this, I think is a lot.
Yeah, and for me, and when we talked about it in the office, my real thought was, okay, if you want to kind of show them the scared straight aspect of it, that's cool. But like you said, you don't have to put the name out there. You don't have to perp walk it. You don't have to social media it. I mean, even if you are, leave the kid out and use a deputy and say, hey, this is what your kid is going to go through if we catch him. But to actually ages and names, and because now, and especially with social media, that's always going to follow the kid no matter what they try to do. So even for the one deputy that said your life's not over, it really is, because now every time you Google that kid's name, you're going to see this social media reel of them in prison, getting fingerprinted, shackled, and this moniker is going to be following them now. So that's why I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You seem like you talk to us.
Yeah, but there are real issues. I mean, think about the kids that we have that are stealing cars. I mean, over and over again. It's like, what do you do? I mean, you're endangering.
Oh, I agree with you.
You're endangering people's
that.
lives. But I agree. I guess we should look at how do we do it, as you said.
Yeah.
It should be some clarity to it, not just an assumption, because you are taking a chance and ruining that child for the rest of his life, even if they didn't do it. Like you said, people are taking these accounts, they're doing stuff like somebody just sent me a message. Hey, is this you? No, it's not me. So we know it's real, but we do know that there's an issue that we have to address our young people in a way that hopefully scares them straight, but we have to do something because it's getting more and more out of hand. I mean, the young man, his father, now that's another issue. His father gave him the gun, but still there's an issue that we have to address as far as our young people and what should we do and how do we do something to them and not destroy them, but we do have to do something.
Well, I know some other states where when kids get in trouble, they get in trouble in school. The states that, and I've been reading about this, they don't just kick the kids out of school.
No.
They have classes for them to deal with whatever the issue is, whether it's violence, whether it's drugs, and then they try to, rehabilitate rather than rid of. Is that mine?
Yeah.
I don't know who's calling. They try to rehabilitate rather than we just gonna get rid of it. We're gonna throw you to the wolves. Because I read this. This is on his Facebook page. I mean, he's really proud of this. Here are the 2 latest county schools students who thought that a school shooting threat would be funny. Trinity Max 17 sent a photo on Snapchat today that said, "I'ma shoot up the school." Now, she allegedly she shared a picture of somebody who put up, "I'ma shoot up a school." Then they got her.
Wow.
With her school laptop in the background. Braden Severance replied, "Same." That's all he said. And I'm not saying that's all, as if it's little. This is a real problem. Yeah. And if it was my kid or like the top shooter, you go like, okay, somebody should do something, right? Braden says same, and they arrest them both. This was right after Taylor Middle High School broadcast a long announcement to the entire student body without our warning that all threats are taken seriously and these jokes are not only unacceptable, they lead to expulsion and arrest. And then he says in the post, again, parents, I need you to talk to your kids and help them understand these, quote, jokes, unquote, end quote, are just about the dumbest way to find yourself locked up with a felony. Kids need to realize that what they post and send on social media is not private. It will get reported. We are wasting time and resources on this BS, he says, that disrupts our schools and lives. It's not fair to the 99% of kids who are doing right. And then he posts their pictures again.
Yeah, that's
I know in this state they don't post pictures of children, but he posts their pictures again, and we'll talk about it when we come back from the break. I'm going to go over to the break because they got the good commercials over there for Hobson's, the doctor of dry cleaning, and for Brian K. Lewis Funeral Home. We're coming back over to you. Who is over there? Terry's over there.
Yep.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When it comes to something as personal as your clothes, you need to deal with somebody you can trust. That's why so many people turn to Hobson's Dry Cleaning, conveniently located in the heart of the community at 874 East Delavan at the corner of Wyoming.
When you take your clothes to Hobson's, you can trust that they'll be ready on time.
You can trust that your whites will be white.
You can trust that you'll always get a fair price and service with a smile.
You can even trust that you won't have to get out of your car if you don't want to. Hobson's has a drive-through window for your convenience.
Trust is what it's all about at Hobson's Dry Cleaning.
Hobson's Dry Cleaning, your one-stop dry cleaners serving the community for over 30 years at 874 East Delavan at the corner of Wyoming. Call 891-8298. That's 891-8298.
Brian K. Lewis Funeral Home has 3 locations to serve you in Buffalo. 347 Peckham, 2258 Bailey Avenue, and Providence Memorial Chapel at 1275 Sycamore. Brian K. Lewis Funeral Homes offers traditional services, and they have services for all faiths. And at Brian K. Lewis Funeral Homes, they have air-conditioned parlors and chapels. Financing is available, as is limousine service. At those difficult moments in your life, Brian K. Lewis Funeral Homes is available where you are with counseling services. Call toll-free 877-885-7734. That's 877-885-7734. Or locally 845-5545. Brian K. Lewis Funeral Homes. We are here to serve you, here to serve this present age. Call today, toll-free 877-885-7734. Or email info@brianklewisfuneralhome.com.
So we're back. Let me go to Facebook. Kamal says they would not do it to their children. And Shuki says suspension is never restorative. It's not. And I think that, I don't know, it is a serious issue. Mm-hmm. Just like you bring up about these kids stealing cars. Mm-hmm. It's not only, first of all, illegal, but it's dangerous.
Yes.
Because a lot of them don't know how to drive.
Mm-hmm.
And they're putting other people's lives in jeopardy as well as their own. Now, if you ask me, should the ones who are stealing these cars, if they're 13, should they be perp walked and should their faces be plastered? I'm still going to say no.
Me too.
I'm a hands down. We've got to take care of the issue. I'm with you 100%. We can't gloss it over. I do think they need to sit somewhere, and not just. And I've heard the frustration of parents. Personally, talk to parents who their kid got caught several times, and they went and said, I need help.
Yeah.
And what they would literally drop back off at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, because you think about the detention, even our detention center, the overcrowding and all those things. And I like what you were talking about as far as how do we rehabilitate them, how we give real rehabilitation. And I think, when I first got on the council, I put something for the Youth Promise Act to get dollars to help with youth intervention before they get to that path. We wait till after they get to it. I mean, we spend all this money on jails and putting people in jail, and when they come out, what do? They do the same thing they've been doing because they really haven't been rehabilitated, and our system is just overcrowded. But now that the jails aren't as crowded, are there dollars available now to do meaningful things, especially as it relates to kids? We have to look at how do we address that, because the issue is only growing. It's not getting smaller.
Yeah. May Bynum says some parents don't know how to work with their children's mindset, or some adults still have open skills to handle the problems, know how to get social skills and learn life skills. Again, I get it about the parents, but every community has some problems.
Yes.
And youth suffer from something. What may be prominent on the east side as a problem is maybe different in North Buffalo, different in South Buffalo, different in West Side, whatever it is. I do believe much of it deals with mental health. When you look at this kid who shot up the school, parents are separated. The father got mental health issues to me, and you got to do something. So I'm not one to say don't do anything. Let's ignore the issue. But I am one to say at the end of the day, perp walking a kid to me is just that's just out of bounds.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think, like you said, especially if there hasn't been the process, the due process. And now that you even said it, I feel the same kind of way for an adult that gets perp walked just because the grand jury indicted. Well, they still doesn't mean they're guilty. It just means there's enough evidence to continue the process. So you kind of just changed my mind even with that part. We had a game last night, and on the bus back, our head coach said, he was reading an article talking about one of the biggest issues that we have to face is the mental toughness of this current generation, and why that is suffering. And because now we just kind of lump them as the COVID kids basically. And I do think outside of mental health, it's social skills. It's
definitely social skills.
How do you deal with adversity? How do you deal with the challenges? And because I think a lot of us, and even with my two kids, I want my kids to have better than me, but are we then now sheltering too much so they don't even see challenges because we just take it so they have a better life? But
helicopter parents?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's trying to figure that balance out. Like, I want my kids to go through some challenges, some problem solved, and learn how to deal with adversity, instead of just being like, oh, mommy and daddy will figure it out and then I can do whatever.
I agree. I mean, it's a lot to unpack. Hey, did you hear about, I tell Mark in the back, I'm all over the place. I'm going to some world stuff now. Did you hear about what happened, the pagers?
Yes, I did.
This was wild. Wow.
So if you haven't heard about this, and this whole fight with Israel and Hamas and Hezbollah, what they did this week is they killed people through their walkie-talkies and pagers.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know pagers were still around. But so allegedly, from what I've read, And now ABC News is reporting that Israel had a hand in manufacturing the pagers that exploded in Lebanon. So these pagers, one after another and some at the same time, start buzzing and they can't. So now, like you do with your phone, you start pushing buttons. The pushing, allegedly, one of the report, the pushing of the buttons set off the bombs. And so it not only killed the people who had the pagers and the phones, but it killed people that were around
That's
them.
that's a new level of suicide bombing right there. That's crazy.
Dude, all this is biblical, but the fact of how far technology has come, that you buy a bunch of pagers and and they worked.
Yeah.
Because they were communicating with them and then able to detonate. And that's why I say, don't feel too secure over here in these United States of America, that something cannot happen right here on this soil. We saw it with 9/11.
Yep.
You don't know. I mean, this technology stuff is just
Listen, drones.
drones. They killing folks with drones.
Unbelievable. I said a drone can send a bomb?
Because you can send in the drone. They're very, very quiet.
Yep.
You can target where, and then you just drop your bomb. You drop it
I
right
was
there.
getting ready to say that, and I know we love him, but that was one of the biggest knocks on President Obama, because the amount of drone bombings that his administration used.
Exactly. They use, and then so that was crazy to me. Also in the news, I don't know if anybody saw this. A Kentucky sheriff kills allegedly a judge in the courthouse today.
I saw that. I saw the byline.
Yeah. Kentucky sheriff killed judge in his chambers following an argument. Wow. They had an argument. Here's what we know. And this was reported at 10, almost 11 o'clock today. Investigators are trying to determine what motivated a Kentucky sheriff to allegedly shoot and kill a district judge after the two had an argument inside the chambers. District Judge Kevin Mullins, 54, was found around 3 p.m. Thursday with multiple gunshot wounds and pronounced dead at the Letcher County Courthouse in Whitesburg, Kentucky. And the sheriff was only 43.
I thought this is a mistake, right? The sheriff killing the judge.
The sheriff killed the judge. When I talk about mental health, I mean Steins is now facing a first-degree murder charge. And you can't be the sheriff and go to jail. They got to put you in protective custody.
Yeah.
Because you didn't put some of them people in jail. Wow. You didn't put some of those people, in jail. So now he goes and he kills a judge. And now they perp walked him. Well, they didn't perp, but they're showing his mugshot online. I'm looking at a report from CNN.
But I had a question when we were talking about the perk walk. I'm like, did they perk walk Diddy? Did they perk walk him?
No, from what I've read is he was in New York because he knew that the charges were coming, so that he could be close to just go and walk in.
He didn't want to be perk walked.
Probably not. Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to be perk walked. I don't think. Go ahead.
But he couldn't get bail with $50 million?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't offer no $50 million.
I said $50 million?
Yeah, well, the package was crazy because they said he paid off his Florida residence $18 million, paid off the rest of the mortgage, assuming that this was coming, so he put it up for collateral, put his mom's house up for collateral, and then a bunch of other stuff, and then they had already turned in their passports and everything else, and 2 judges have still denied it.
They still,
that's crazy,
still have said no. Right now, according to the news, he's on suicide watch, but that's probably just to protect him.
Yeah.
You can't be Diddy and go in jail.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Unless you're going to be rapping or something.
Yeah, I thought I told you that we won't stop.
No. Is that his song?
Yeah, it's one of his lines.
Yeah, I'm all over the place, but I'm just reading all this stuff that's going on right now. So there was another attempt on the former president's life at a golf course. And how they getting this close? Now, I'm asking a question for the ones in the back. How you get that close again?
Yeah, the golf course. Like, and here's what's crazy, because I had to stop somebody because they actually said, "How do they keep missing?" And I said, "Whoa!" I said, "Whoa!" that's wild. That's wild.
No, no.
But
That wasn't on a cell phone. Isn't it?
no, it wasn't. But I was like,
Right,
no,
exactly. Somebody going to jail.
I said, "Whoa, you gotta be careful," because I get what you're kind of saying. Like, how do you have this many attempts? But like, it just says like, "Hey, man, like, why y'all taking
Yeah, but how are they getting that close?
That's just crazy."
Because they normally do all this.
They have a
searching
cordon,
and-
but they said this was a last minute trip.
Of course.
okay.
Of
Yeah,
course
this
it
was a last minute trip. They just decided to go golfing like you ain't
course.
running for president of the United States. But I'm going to say, you know me, I don't care whether you're Democrat or Republican, it's not right, and nobody
It's
has
not.
the right to take anybody's life. So I want to be out there saying that and for you to understand that clearly.
Absolutely.
So yeah, they got like on the golf course, like close to the golf course, he had the gun and
They
everything.
said he waited 12 hours to just in that spot.
No, he's a
and
hunter
did that.
then.
I'm like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
No, he's a hunter then.
But it seemed like he got some information somewhere that he knew the president was going to be there if it was a last minute thing that they decided to do.
Absolutely. So it is so much going on. Hold on, I got one more thing. Where is this article? Kamala Harris is ahead in some of the polls right now, up by about 3 points.
Beautiful.
Still too close.
Huh?
That's in the margin of error. That's still too close.
Oh, it's close.
I mean,
She's gonna be in Erie. She's gonna be in Erie.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
so
Yeah.
confused. I mean, it's just troubling that we as Americans would be taking the side of somebody that just sounds barbaric. He talking about Haitians eating dogs and cats, and he wants to go there. You're going there to do what? To incite chaos? Because you're there and you're saying these things about people, and people are still following. Like, oh no, he didn't mean it. What?
It's all part of the plan.
Now listen, it's a lot of people that's still saying they're not gonna vote, and if you don't vote, you get what you get.
Problem. Yeah, part of the problem.
Bishop Gelsey said correct. I'm not sure on what, but thank you. What were we talking about?
I think that he was following up on the youth part.
Oh, right. And he's been a big advocate
Absolutely,
for youth and music and all of so thank you. I hate when I can't find what's going on. What you got coming up in university while I'm looking for this?
Cleanup in October. Call the office if you want to volunteer
Cleanup?
for our cleanup. Yeah, we have a cleanup that Doc has done every year, so I appreciate it. But we have it in October, so if you want to volunteer, call our office.
I was going to say, talk about this. How was the senior ball y'all brought
The
back?
senior ball was incredible.
It was packed.
Oh my goodness! I mean, I had people calling that they had this their first time ever coming, so the senior ball was off the chain. I mean, the seniors had a good time. We didn't do some of the shenanigans that we normally would do because it was just, we just wanted the seniors to have a good time. But
Oh, so y'all didn't get up there and sing "Rolling
I
Like
did
a
sing.
River"?
Actually, I did.
Oh,
Oh.
I sang a little something.
A little something.
You know, from Coming to America when Eddie Murphy's bride was coming down the aisle.
She's My Queen.
She's your.
Don't do that. That's what you did at the senior ball.
I did.
Okay.
I did. I knew the whole thing though.
You didn't know the whole thing.
No, I knew the whole thing. I didn't do the whole thing because it's not appropriate to do it at the senior ball about that song.
Yeah, you can't do all the lyrics on
No.
that. No, you really can't.
Free from infection. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I don't know the
You
lyrics.
don't know.
What? Oh,
I don't
my
know.
God.
I don't know the lyrics. Finally, COVID is making a comeback.
Yeah.
COVID is making a
big.
comeback, folks.
Big.
I was suffering with a cold for the last 3 weeks. I'm still a little congested, but I was testing myself.
No, it's you.
But my tests are like 2 years expired.
Oh,
You
no.
think they still work?
No.
You don't think they work?
No.
So you think I had it?
You might not have had it, but they.
Who told you then? Let me
So
look
they
it
don't.
up.
They don't.
Let me look it up. I was taking cold medicine from 2021. So I ain't telling a story. Listen, I was congested. I didn't feel like going out of the house. I look, it said expired in 2021.
Oh, jeez.
Our expired COVID tests,
Effective. Still.
effective tests, effective.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let's look up the answers. Everybody ready? Expired COVID-19 tests may not be as effective or reliable as tests that are within expiration date. However, Mark Pope, some tests may still be usable past their printed expiration date. Folks, just go get a new test.
Where's that coming from?
Oh, no, this is from real stuff. I used
Where's the source?
Okay.
Give me the source.
I'll give it to you. From the Health Cleveland, D.C. something. Yes,
Okay, I
Health
need to know the
Cleveland
source.
Clinic. I just gave you the source.
I just wanna
and
know.
from CBS News.
Okay.
And see, I look at stuff.
Okay, I just want to know.
And that's what I mean. It might be, but like any current strand, that's what it's not going to test for. So that's what it won't have the solution won't test for like this year's strand.
Okay.
Well,
It's like the flu.
it cost too much. They was giving them away free.
They were giving them away. For
now
free.
you go to the drugstore
and they $20.
They $20.
Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot you don't have your health benefit card no more. So.
What? Yes, I do.
Oh, you still got a health benefit card?
I have health benefits till I die.
No, but your card that has the money on it.
No, I get a reimbursement.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
Which is horrible because now you got to spend your money and then you got to send it into the city and hope Antoinette send me my money.
But Antoinette is retired.
I didn't know she retired. What?
Did she really?
Antoinette has retired, sir.
Oh, I didn't.
I had no idea. I see her on Sunday morning. Didn't know.
You can tell her you and her are joined together. She's retired as well.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Antoinette. Took very good care of me. But yeah, I just get a reimbursement.
Okay.
So I got a file in there, and I probably don't even know when to get the reimbursement.
Give it to me. I'll mail it off.
It's just
I'll get
whenever
you
you, because I had to use it because my Flex card, I had to get a new Flex card and it didn't come in the mail, so I had to get a new one.
Yeah, I won't
so
get a
I
Flex
used,
card
So
anymore.
I used the reimbursement. It's just a claim form. We put all the receipts.
She sent me some.
Yeah.
I just haven't sent it in. The test may be so. Go spend the $20 because maybe I had COVID.
And I
didn't.
I will say,
for everybody who was around me, I did not have COVID.
I will say it is pretty bad. One of the high schools had to forfeit their game this weekend.
Really?
Because COVID was running wild in the school. So
wow.
Yeah.
So do you think would you go back to wearing a mask?
Yeah.
No.
Matter of fact, when I went to Punta Cana, I was supposed to wear my mask and I didn't. But you best believe next time I get on the plane, I'm gonna have my mask.
They look.
I'm gonna have my mask.
I wanted a mask the other day on the plane because the person next to me kept on sneezing.
And all that traveling, you need to wear a mask.
I was doing. You know how you lean over a little bit away from somebody? I was like, like this. I'm like, please. Every time they sneeze, I kind of fan.
Were you in your first class seat or you were in coach?
No.
You in your coach?
I really don't do first class unless it's a longer flight.
Oh, okay.
I ain't spending no money on no first class.
Okay.
I ain't spending. Man, that's crazy. And I like deals. You know I'm frugal. I'm frugal. You know I jump on the Frontier airline in a minute. Y'all could hate on Frontier. Now I ain't doing Spirit. But no, they fight on Spirit. They get down on Spirit.
My bum is having a problem on Frontier though, especially
Yo,
a long
what?
flight. My bun.
Did this dude just say my bum? did this grown man say?
I did.
Okay, let me look up expired medicine. Is expired cough syrup
as effective? No,
it's not.
No, sir.
It might be even more.
No, sir.
Syrup.
You should have put the 2021 in there.
That might
from
turn
2021.
That might turn into lean. You keep drinking.
Oh, wow. Again, from trusted sources. Again, Health Clinic comes up. Cleveland.
Put that on.
Effectiveness may be reduced. Expired cough syrup is likely to be less effective. It ain't going to kill you. The potency of medicines gradually decreases over time. Maybe that's why I couldn't get rid of it. I am so frugal. I was like, I got 3 bottles in here. I am not going to the drugstore and buying anything. So, folks, take it from me. Oh, wait a minute. Safety concern. While most expired medications are not dangerous, they can become less stable. Liquid medications like cough syrup are particularly prone to degradation. I'm going to throw it out because I know what's about to happen.
Stop playing.
Everybody get ready.
Everybody in the healthcare is going to be contacting me. I am going to say it before you can say it. I'm going to throw it away. I'm going to properly dispose of it.
He's going to have a case of cough medicine here on Sunday.
Well, one of those, take it to one of the pharmacies where they can dispose of it properly. Don't pour it in the water. Don't be pouring it down in the toilet and all that. Take
what?
It and have it disposed properly.
He stuck on what?
What?
He's still stuck from what you confiscated from over there on Bailey.
Oh, the weed.
No.
Is that how you?
No,
is how you got rid of
that
it?
was that was turned.
Is
in.
that store back open?
No, it's not back open.
You ain't got no more weed?
It's-
What you do with the weed, Rashid?
I gave it to.
Did you give it to the
No,
proper
actually,
authorities?
Yes. When I went to court, I gave it to the judge.
So wait a minute.
Whoa.
Sure did.
You walked into court with weed?
Oh, he
It
wild.
was
Oh well, weed is illegal. So you walked in court
I
with
sure
weed,
did.
and then
you know
handed
what?
it
Honestly,
over.
I didn't think about it. I didn't think. No, I did. I did because I asked. I think I asked you about that.
What about the weed?
Yeah,
Oh.
Can I take it into court?
Rhonda Macklin talked on Facebook. Said, "What about the black guy that's running for governor? He said he's a black Nazi." Did you hear about this?
Oh, yeah, I heard
He's
that.
the lieutenant governor right
Wait
now.
a minute. And then he was supposed to decline by midnight or something, and I guess he did not. He's still running.
No, he said he's still running as of this morning.
Yeah.
That man said he was a black Nazi.
That's
That man said
that's
allegedly, for I guess allegedly, he said that we need to return to slavery.
that he said that he would purchase some slaves. He would buy some slaves. He said that.
I want
Allegedly.
him to buy me. Because I'm going to tear that sucker up.
Okay, Kunta.
Put me on the block.
Okay, Kunta.
But they don't want no 60-year-old
Kunta.
man with half a lung. Be like, get out there and cut that grass, boy. Oh, yeah? Go to sleep.
Not go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Okay, Nat Turner.
Okay.
Go to sleep.
Kunta.
I got something for you.
Nat Turner.
Yeah, okay, we can get ready to get
What
out
I
of
tell
here.
you, Toby?
What?
What I tell you, Toby? I told you.
You've been watching too
You're
much.
making me root.
Let me tell y'all this. I'm a little dick. I gotta find something to do with my life. I really do. I'm spending too much time on YouTube. Yeah. I don't know why I said that because now I can't finish it.
We'll talk about it all.
So they was talking about Tubi yesterday, and this guy was on there showing the movies on Tubi.
Oh, jeez.
Tubi should be outlawed, and I'm addicted to Tubi too. It's so ghetto.
It is terrible. It's terrible.
All right, we just had a show talking about everything
I
today.
was trying to help my grandson, and so I went to Schoolhouse Rock.
Uh-huh.
It was real good. I was
What are you
doing
talking
3
about?
week
Help him do what?
To learn-
Like I know I'm random, but explain that.
You're talking.
We
about
went from Tubi, and you go to.
But you're talking about Tubi, and I'm talking about the internet streaming, and I'm talking about YouTube. And
I
said
am a bill.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh, okay.
My grandson kind of
Everybody go to Schoolhouse Rock if you're trying to help your
And,
grandson.
and learn how to write a bill.
12, 15.
And learn how to write a bill.
What is it? I am a bill. I'm a law. This-
No, you ain't saying it right either.
I can't remember the song.
I'm just
Us the bill.
I'm a something.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Yeah, we've been random today. But it's all right. Sometimes you just talk about different stuff.
But we were safe. We're in the building now. We were safe. You didn't have to worry about driving and cars coming and what direction I'm going. So you in your comfort zone now. Because on that, oh my goodness.
Grandson, why you all dressed up today?
The funeral.
Yeah.
Oh, he been wearing suits lately.
Okay.
He on his grown man. He on his grown man. Made me wear a suit last week to church, and then he wasn't here.
It ain't easy. Somebody got to do it.
Dress up Sunday. We the only church you got to call it Dress Up Sunday. Dress Up Sunday. I got on my tight shoes, and I preached a Christmas message. They ripped on me when I left out at 11 o'clock. This is what they going to say. You preaching a Christmas message with your little Easter suit on.
I didn't even know. I came in an army fatigue shirt, so I didn't even know.
Oh, he said you got to dress up. Hey, I'm throwing it back over to the station. Hobson's the doctor of dry cleaning, 874 East Delavan. That's who pays the bills. I got a lot of clothes to take over there. Brian K. Lewis Funeral Home, and I just don't want to have to wear those clothes while I'm laying in the casket at Brian K. Lewis. Wow. They go together.
They do.
They go together. They go together.
Got to go out in a clean press suit.
Rich homie Quan did.
Sure did.
Rich homie Quan, I don't even know who he is. That's
Why
this
are you bringing up
YouTube.
the rapper?
Because he had on a tux.
Yeah, got to.
Rapper, his dad had on a tux. It was such a classy funeral. I'm not gonna lie. You know I love funerals. I couldn't watch the whole thing. It was 3 hours or something.
Yeah.
But like a lot of the rappers was getting up talking about God.
Yes, they were.
And they were. And I was like, all right, I can
I
deal
was
with
getting ready
this.
to say DC Young Fly's comments.
I don't know none of these people.
have gone viral.
DC
Like,
Young, the dude, was he the one who had on like the coat?
Yeah.
He was really good.
Yeah.
He was talking about God. I wanted to shout right there. Hey, hallelujah. He was talking real good.
You ain't inviting him to True Bethel, are you?
I don't know these people no more. I don't know them. I don't know.
we're gonna bring him
I didn't know who Rich Homie Quan was.
I mean, DC probably could be if we would go back to the Easter celebrity.
He could be the one.
Yeah, we can go.
We'll look at it. Throwing it over to the station. Until next week, power to the people.